Hi everyone, welcome along to this quick stream. As you can probably hear, I am in cruise heading back across to East Midlands from Corfu in Eurofly. It's a flight I did the other day and I'm just returning it, and you know, there's not a lot to do, so I thought why not stream, then we can have a chat with a few people about anything that's going on, see who's around. And yeah, we're just chilling up here at flight level 360 in the A320.
I'm just putting my Piper PA32 through its tests, testing its limits.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
Anyway, yeah, I should probably give you a quick update, shouldn't I? So the flight, what we're doing, 1 hour 36 minutes to go. We've been in the air for just over an hour. As you can see, we're currently over the Adriatic Sea, and like I say, up here at flight level 360.
Oops. You have entered the airspace.
Viewer Kyoksek, where did you start your flight?
Hi Borak. We started in Corfu. Yeah, I wasn't planning on streaming. I was just going to do a bit of work on Eurofly 3, and I did a bit of work on Eurofly 3, and then I got a bit bored, so I thought, well, you know, we'll stream while we're in the cruise. So that's what I'm doing.
I just crashed a plane.
Oh, of course you did. I crashed a plane yesterday, as we all know.
Well, it was Friday the 13th, so
I
suppose it was a suitable day for failure.
We wish you a pleasant flying through clouds.
Declan, by the way, which 747 with which sound were you using for Eurofly yesterday?
The one that we did for Borak's flight request.
Yeah.
Just the 747 mod it was called. I don't even know if you've got it. I forget which ones I've probably released and which ones I haven't. But there we go. What airport is contacting me out here? Oh, come on, what was the code? Oh, 9753. No idea what airport that is, but I'm getting. Oh, yeah, we're over Italy now. I'll be right. Ah.
2 altitude is verified, show to 50 right.
I'm going to put a failure on this aircraft.
Have fun. On FSX, you mean?
Yeah. I want something that's noticeable. What do you think we should do? Engine fire?
I mean, I guess you could try an engine fire. Who knows what that will do? I don't know what sound you'll be able to hear with that.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
Yeah, so the next flight request we're doing at some point is the next flight request that someone put in was Milan Malpensa to Muscat International in a 777, but that's about 5 hours, so I'm not sure when we'll do that, but yeah. And then I think the next one we will probably do is FSX. It's an A320 from I think it was Melbourne to Gold Coast, and I'm going to do it in an A320 because Jetstar operate that.
Yeah.
Turn this music down a bit because it's kind of a bit annoying.
User from active mute speakers 1 uncontact level open dialog Eurofly mute volume for Amazon Music slider 34 30 32 31 30.
Right, I can hear the engine
28.
pitch decreasing, but I'm not sure whether that's because we're above 3,000
Eurofly,
feet,
Eurofly.
because I know some props do that, or whether it's because we're on fire.
SK737, you are leaving the airspace of... You have entered the airspace of a new airport, squawk 4868.
Transport 8 6 8.
Identification confirmed.
Use active mute speakers open dialog Eurofly mute volume for Amazon 23 22 20. Running at Eurofly.
Right, Juliet, right on Bravo, Redwood.
We're doing absolutely great on stream performance. The actual live stream seems to be about 5 seconds behind me talking today, so something is going good with the settings we've got.
Mayday, 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 we're on fire.
Well, at least you expected that.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence. through clouds.
Next one I'm going to do is going to be a complete failure of one of the engines in the Premier.
Literally fall asleep, like literally.
Out of clouds. You're entering the turbulence.
So yeah,
Flying
good
through
luck to
clouds.
this flight.
SK737, you are leaving the
Yeah,
airspace
well.
warrior airport. Have a safe flight.
Oh, by the way, Marshall,
frequency.
Matt Davis is going on VATSIM control now.
Where's he going to be?
At 1, 2.
I think near Heathrow, but I'm not entirely sure. You have to check when he comes on. He's controlling on VATSIM if you want to go and have some fun with him.
Yeah, I'll go and have some fun.
He's on London control.
Out of clouds.
Okay. I'll just land this struggling plane because I don't think he wants me coming in on fire. Does he?
Probably not.
I would like to know what his reaction would be if I came in on fire, but I don't think he... I think he'd ban me.
Right, I'm watching Matt Davis's stream, so as soon as you fly over on VATSIM, we will watch his reactions in real time. If you actually get in contact with him.
Yes.
Are you going
Get it
IFR?
on the computer as I will be, yeah.
I can't really get it on the computer. I don't really want to be showing Matt Davis's stream on my stream. It's a bit rude.
Flying through clouds.
I mean, not that he's going to care, because he has no idea where I am, but there we go. No. But yeah,
I'm gonna
go
take
like
3
IFR.
hours. I'm gonna-
Yeah, go in
yeah, I'm
the
gonna take
in the
that
Premiere.
0 Golf Mike.
Okay, yeah, go in your Premiere on VATSIM. I don't know where you'll have to depart out of. I mean, you could try and get out of Heathrow. I mean, he's on London control, or you could try Gatwick. Gatwick might be easier, or one of the other London airports. Stansted or something, I don't know. I don't know where you want to go to. Somewhere where you'll be passing through his
Message
airspace.
from Marshall desktop. Just the cause of damage on fly EGKB
Okay, where's that?
Biggin Hill to Newcastle. IFR.
Oh, EGKB's Biggin Hill. Right, yeah. Okay then.
Yeah, it's
Out of
EGBK,
clouds.
that's the landing strip.
Yeah, so for anyone who has no idea what's going on who's watching on Twitch, because apparently we've got 2 viewers. I don't know how we've got 2 viewers on Twitch, but that's very good considering what we usually get on Twitch.
You have entered the airspace of a new
do you
airport.
mind?
Squawk 456 0.
0. There we go. Yeah, in case you have no idea what's going on, we are completely visually impaired. We can fly using FSX with software that will fly the plane for us, and we are now going to attempt to fly, or Marshall is going to attempt to fly through Matt Davis's airspace. So this is going to be fun. Watch his reaction.
I'm just filing. Keep him on there. Keep him going.
Oh, he'll be on for a while. He's only just come on. Let's just watch him get enraged as a random aircraft comes into his airspace, trying to keep to all the restrictions and everything. It's always good practice. Hopefully it all goes well, but you know. Let me just turn you up a bit.
Master hasn't gone down to 40, has it?
I'm just turning you up a little. That's easier. I can hear you a bit better now.
That's good.
Oh yeah, as if there's a JetBlue in Europe.
I wish I could become like a VATSIM controller for one of the uncontrolled airports in the UK.
No, I could never become a VATSIM controller really, not like a tower or something, because you've got to be able to see, really.
Yeah.
Just a bit too complex.
The only thing I would be able to do is close off the airspace when I've got you coming in, so there's no other traffic. So that FSXP can do whatever it wants to.
Yeah, I mean, I can make that happen. But it is shorter though, you do know that, right?
The C3 controller on VATSIM, that is Matt Davis.
Wish me luck. Just setting up. IFR to Stornoway in Scotland, and we're November 390 Golf Mike.
Flying
Do
through
you want me to mute TT, or do you want me to keep Team Talks mics open when I'm doing this?
No, you can keep Team Talk's mics open while you're talking to him.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
Alan Padre Barak, hi.
Hi Alan, welcome along to the stream again. Not much going on at the minute, we're just cruising along, heading back to East Midlands in the good old A320. And then we've got Marshall attempting to fly on VATSIM with FSX.
Join channel.
SK737, you are leaving the airspace of our airport. We wish you a safe flight.
Marshall desktop logged onto the server. Marshall desktop join channel.
What's going on with your logging in and out?
left channel, Declan, on desktop, left channel,
You
right
logged
channel,
out of the
left line, mark
server,
desktop,
so
left
I
channel, mark desktop,
restarted
right
it.
channel.
I logged out. No, I stayed logged in. It must have been your internet.
No, you logged out. It kicked you off channel.
Oh, well, I'm still here now and I haven't touched anything. The stream's still up. So, I definitely didn't log out. Because I'm still here.
Right, let's connect this Premiere. Flight plan.
Flying through clouds.
Dogger Kyar, hi, came the yesterday fast enough? Haha.
Yeah, it is a fast turnaround from yesterday, and now we're back again. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I wasn't actually planning
You're entering the turbulence.
on doing a stream, but I set off on a flight and did some work on Eurofly 3 for a bit, and just chilled for a bit, and then seeing as there was not a lot to do, I thought, well, we'll stream for a little.
Just waiting for P to load so that I can actually get underway. Press X.
Dogger Kyar, oh I mean the Navy, sorry. Came it fast enough?
Oh, did the Navy come fast enough? Yeah, let's hope so. Let's hope so, yeah. Those 220 people stuck in the Caspian Sea, who knows, they could still be stuck there. Don't know how many of them are surviving now, who knows.
Not very many of them, I should think.
Probably not, unless they've found land. Hopefully they've been rescued.
Oh, for...
What's the matter?
Out of clouds.
It's crashed!
Why does it always crash when Matt Davis is on?
It hasn't crashed, you just made it crash!
Ladies and gentlemen.
What is this music? It's getting angry.
Get out!
Please fasten your seatbelts.
Mine.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
Stupid thing.
Set frequency. Attention,
Right, it's
you're
all going
entering
off
the
here.
turbulence.
120.
Attention,
Right.
you're entering the turbulence.
Seatbelts can go on.
This East Midlands Airport, 7:01 p.m. at 1 hour 16 minutes. East
Yeah, we're
Midlands,
still a way out from East Midlands.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence. Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
Channel message from Marshall desktop. Just keep them on the server.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has informed us we are entering a stormy area. For your safety, we ask that you
Attention,
remain in
you're
your
entering the
seat
turbulence.
and fasten your seatbelts. Thank you.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence. Attention, you're entering the turbulence. Flying through clouds. Attention, you're entering the turbulence. Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
Dogger Kayar, where we will flying? What's our destination?
We are now leaving the
We
area.
are flying from Corfu in Greece. We have been in the air. How long have we been in the air? Travelled about 1,130. Been in the air for about an hour and a half. Travelling from Corfu, and we're going to East Midlands in the UK, in England. And yeah, we've got about
10:55 km ahead. 1HR15 in.
15.
He is not going to get away with this, and I am going to get in his airspace.
Okay. Yeah, 1 hour 15 minutes to go.
Yeah, of course you're not responding because you can't.
Ladies
Out of
and
clouds.
gentlemen, we have passed the storm. You can now relax and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Alan Padre Barak, is this a Mad Davies YouTuber who reviews airplanes for FSX on YouTube, or is it not the right person? Sorry, my question looks stupid when you read it on English language.
No, that's fine. I know what you mean. Yes, that's the one. Yeah. He yeah, he's Matt Davis is the YouTuber. Yeah, he doesn't do much YouTube anymore, but he streams on Twitch sometimes. Oh right, okay. Yeah, he streams on Twitch sometimes, and at the moment he's controlling on VATSIM. He's controlling London Centre, so Marshall's trying to get on VATSIM and fly so we can get in his airspace and you know, have air traffic control from Matt Davis. But Marshall's having some SIM issues, so it's not working at the minute. But yeah, that's the right one, Matt Davis. Yeah, yeah. I watch him on Twitch.
Heavy right turn here to Echo, then right Yankee Alpha and Bravo. Right Echo and right Yankee Alpha and Bravo, landing across 538 here. Clear to land, 13 left, Delta 1728. Land Chile 531 Heavy, County Tower, runway 13
What's the problem, Marshall? What's crashed your sim?
Oh, apparently FSU IPC's had an error, but it's working. So I'm just going to fly with it.
Oh, okay.
Miguel Orduno, hi, how are you?
Hi Miguel, yeah, we're fine. Just chilling in cruise here.
Thanks for the tip. To put the nose at 160 kilometers from my destination airport to -7. I flew yesterday night from Zagreb to Frankfurt and it helped me very much.
That's fine, Yugi. Yeah, happy to give you tips. It's always good. Yeah, I find that helpful. It's a good way to control your descent, and then you know you can just make small adjustments. So if you're getting closer and you think, oh, perhaps we're a little bit too high, then you can just put the nose down a little bit more, and you know, or if you think you're too low, pull it up a little bit. But that usually helps. It usually gets me down pretty well in time. Especially if, like you said yesterday, if the tower doesn't give you a descent, then you can manually do it that way.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
entered the airspace of identification confirmed. Welcome to your present course.
Contact airport.
SK737, you're leaving the airspace.
You have entered airspace of a new airport, Squawk 2977.
7.
Identification confirmed.
Double 2.
Switzerland.
3.
St. Gallen.
And we're now over Switzerland.
Oh.
W23.
Just get out of their airspace. Don't spend too long in there, please.
How are you doing with your stimming, Alan? Are you still using FSX with add-ons and stuff?
Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
I can run without FSU IPC for a minute. Well, at least for this flight. It just means I won't be able to do virtual right now. It's rubbish anyway, because for some reason I always crash them. I mean, virtual Ryanair isn't rubbish, it's just rubbish the fact that I just keep crashing. For some reason they wanted me from London Stansted to Kerry in Ireland at flight number 380.
Seemed a bit high. London Stansted to Ireland at 380.
Yeah, they wanted me from London Stansted up to Kerry at 380. I'm just like, what the heck?
SK737.
I doubt you'd reach
You are
380.
leaving the airspace of our airport. We wish you a safe flight.
We did.
6.
1,
8.
7.
1. 7. Euro flight.
Identification confirmed.
Contact departure 1257.
They've had a TFDI design. Export flight plan file was nice, but I don't know the TFD.
Oh, sorry?
Online flight planner have added support for the TFDI design 177. We don't have the TFDI.
Oh yeah. This music's actually getting on my nerves. So I'm going to just turn it down again, or turn it off.
Right, planes loaded.
Okay.
I'm just going to listen to London Control first and just make sure it's not overloaded. Because if there's like 4 million people...
Alan Padre Barak. Currently I am using FSX Pilot for now, and I managed to update Eric database. In future, maybe try Watson.
Managed to update your FSX Iraq database. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, you figured it out in the end. It's a bit tricky, but once you've done it once, there's no thing. Yeah, I'll try and use VATSIM. It's a bit temperamental with FSX Pilot, of course, because there are some things that you can't do. It can be a bit of a struggle with
Set frequency.
with FSX Pilot, because for example on the SIDS and the stars, FSX Pilot doesn't follow altitude restrictions or speed restrictions. So sometimes you get controllers saying, "Oh, you've gone straight through your altitude," but you know it's okay, and I will have to do a demo at some point. Yeah.
1,
330.6. Yeah, FSX and FSX Pilot I think is the best setup with that simulator for now.
Just trying to give him a flight plan.
I just have to try a radio check and see if it works.
Yeah. If he says anything about me off stream, on stream, but not with the mic open, tell me in a PM.
Yeah, I'll tell you what he says. I don't know which London frequency he's on, but yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to go with him anyway.
Well, I mean, if you're going over London, you should come into contact with him at some point.
Traffic, descend,
Oh, of course.
descend now, traffic, descend.
Altitude 11,000
Put 11,000 back in there, and then we'll go to it as soon as we're clear.
As if there's a waypoint called InRev.
I saw your flight request though, Alan, into Dubrovnik. That'll be interesting on FSX. Yeah, it really will be fun. I'm still debating whether to do it in the Q400
I thought about your idea from the identification issue to leave for some minutes your computer. But what is, if TCAST alerts you and you are not there? In this case you will also crash.
Yeah, you will, Yuga. So the thing that I would say in that situation is you have to kind of set it before the start of the flight. So perhaps if you were doing, like, I don't know, a 5-hour flight, and you thought, okay, there's a good chance I'm going to be away from the computer, you would probably have to disable TCAS from in the options for that flight, and then you can re-enable it after. Because yes, like you say, TCAS could be a problem if you have to go away. Although in Eurofly 3, I think
London Control, November 3, no, I'm in 0 Golf Mike.
yeah, most planes will have an autopilot that will be able to deal with TCAS, Yuga. So, say like the A320 I'm flying now, if I was to leave...
390 Golf Mike's on the ground at Biggin Hill, we're type Beach Bravo 390 Premier, request IFR to Stonaway as filed.
Biggin Hill,
132.6, 390 Golf Mike.
Bravo 390 Premier, request IFR to Stonaway as
OK
filed.
button. Euroflight.
November 390 Golf Mike Roger, with the wrong frequency, you need 132.6.
390.
Okay.
What is this guy doing? Just fucking climbing and climbing.
Anyway, so what was I going to
did he
say?
say?
I don't know. There was some other guy who wouldn't stop climbing. Yeah, Yuga. So there's two options. Like I said, in you would either disable TCAS, or the aircraft, if it has autopilot, will deal with TCAS on its own. So this A320 into Eurofly version 3.
0 Golf Mike is with you on 132.6. B390 Bravo 390 on the ground at Biggin Hill, request
I'll slow down a little bit while I just tell you. Yeah, so planes like this A320 would have an autopilot in version 3 that will be able to deal with TCAS, so it would automatically avoid the TCAS for you. So that shouldn't be a problem, obviously, unless you're flying like a really small Cessna or something like that.
You have entered the airspace of a new airport, Squawk 6830.
Euroflight. Transponder S 637. Euroflight.
What was the code? Oh, was it 6880? I can't remember. No. Oh yeah, it was the other way around.
63830.
Hang on. This is going well. 6830.
Identification confirmed.
There we go. Yeah, so the plane should deal with that in the future versions, Yuga. Right, I'll turn Marshall back up now and I've finished answering that.
46, 45. Euroflight.
Are you going to answer me back, London, or not?
France, Metropolitan France.
London Control, November 390.
Identification confirmed. Welcome and continue in your present course.
Yeah, so the way I would hope it would work, Yuga, is that every so often it would come up with a pop-up saying isolate your computer, and you would have to click OK. But if you had to leave the computer, you knew you can just get up and leave it straight away. And you know, as long as it's a plane that has auto systems, which more planes will, then you will be fine to leave it and know that it would deal with things like TCAS for you. If it had to.
London Control, November 390. Identification confirmed. Welcome and continue in your present course.
Yeah, so the way I would hope it would work, Yuga, is that every so often it would come up with a pop-up saying isolate your computer, and you would have to leave the computer. But if you had to leave the computer, you knew you can just get up and leave it straight away. And you know, as long as it's a plane that has auto systems, which more planes will, then you will be fine to leave it and know that it would deal with things like TCAS for you. If it had to.
Flying through clouds.
Duggar Kyar, oha, I'm really glad to hear that. Because TCAST disturbs me sometimes, if I do some work during Eurofly.
Yeah, exactly. If it's the same with me, yeah. When you're in the middle of doing something and then Eurofly gives off a TCAST and you have to mess about going back into Eurofly to get out of its way. But hopefully we can, you know, be rest assured that in the new thing it should be dealt with if necessary, and then you know, it won't always have to be manually done by the person who's flying. It can be done by the plane.
Out of clouds.
See, these planes, we've got to get him more intelligent. Finally.
List East Midlands Airport, 777 km at 55 minutes East Midlands, Eurofly.
I just don't.
He's just read out your message and said, I just don't understand how that's even possible. Marshall. He just says, I have no idea how that's even possible. He's
I
literally
might
just...
give him a link to the channel so he can see FSX Pilot working.
No, don't give him a link.
Alan Padri Barak, for my flight request you can choose the plane you want, but realistically, on the Zagreb, Dubrovnik route they use A319 Croatia Airlines often.
Yeah, I looked at both of them, Alan, yesterday to see which one was more realistic, and yeah, they do use both of them. I think it's more often the A319, but they do use the Dash 8, and if they use the Dash 8, it only seems to increase the flight time by about 5 minutes. So it doesn't really matter, but I'll see what I want to do on the day. But both planes will be a lot of fun.
The airspace of our airport. Have a safe flight.
I don't see. Yeah, Matt Davis was so shocked then. He was like, I don't see how that's possible.
Oh. I've just sent him another message. Told him what I use.
Should get Matt Davis in the stream, and I'll speak to him about what we do. 133.7.
Eurofly.
See, this is what I say about the mainstream flight sim community. When you tell them what we do, they're like, oh my god.
Yeah. I've just put, quote, it can't taxi to save its life, so I have to spawn to runways, but I try my best. It can't taxi
Yeah.
to save its life. It can't taxi to save its life.
Dogger Kyar, does the UK also have summer holidays?
That sounded like the Eurofly sound effect when you've had Coke or something. That was, yeah. My apologies to the viewers. Does the UK have summer holidays? Yeah, we have summer holidays, yeah. They're coming up soon, actually. In about 2 weeks they begin for 6 weeks.
Just controlled airspace. Squawk 3700. Squawk 3700. Squawk 3700.
Ranch 3700.
737, radar contact.
Trying to explain to him how we do.
Dogger Kyar, did you watched Belgium vs England on TV?
Things work.
I had it on in the background. Yeah, I got a bit bored with it after we started losing 2-0. But you know, no one expected England to get that far, did they? So you know, we've done okay. Yeah, we've done okay. It's it was unexpected that we would even get to the semi-finals, so can't complain. It was a good World Cup, and we've still got the final to go. So yeah. I think he's gone off Vatsim now. I think he's decided he's going to play FIFA. He's just logged off the network, I think, to play FIFA.
November 390 Golf Mike, I'd like to cancel my IFR. I'm going to log off the network.
He's just logged off.
I've just cancelled my IFR.
Lol.
I cancelled. Put in the chat that I cancelled because he logged off.
Kilo 737, you are leaving our designated airspace. Good day.
You have entered the airspace of a new airport. Squawk 1979.
1975.
Identification confirmed.
We'll continue to punch 203.
Right, well we can't be too far out now. 46 more minutes till landing. Yeah.
Good morning. Spring back 203 heavy. Establish 31. Oh, go and take a look. Okay, 559.
Well, he's got the web address for FSX pilot, and yeah, so he can go and look into that if he wants to. So don't be surprised if you do see him flying with that.
Oh, we won't be flying with that. He's flame thief. He's not even looking at his messages or his chat. Yeah. I think he's more just surprised that we can even do it.
Thank you. This Vic 7 Alpha and custom rock. Yeah, you can come out of the ground there.
Yeah, when he asked how do I do that, I just gave him the web address for FSX pilot and said it can't taxi to save its life.
Alan Padre Barak is mad playing FIFA 18 on Twig, Croatia, England.
Rely on other sources to get the altitudes. Sometimes I might need heading.
Yeah, that's right, Alan. He's playing. I think it's Croatia, England on FIFA. Yeah, he's just gone on to that.
Oh, for God's sake!
I usually have my Twitch when I'm offline hosting him or hosting people who are streaming Flight Sim. But yeah, that's what he's doing. Yeah, Alan. Yeah.
Why did he have to go and play Croatia against England or whichever one? Has he even got Harry Kane and everyone in? Yeah,
I think he's got the full England team. Yeah. Yeah, it's the proper team.
Oh. Let's see if he has better success than we did.
Croatia are winning 1-0 at the minute in his game.
Oh, for God's sake. Let's put some guesses on it. Who do you think's going to win? Do you think it's going to be Croatia or England? Hopefully, I'm rooting for England, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not like a full 90-minute thing. I think it's just a smaller version of it. Like, I don't know, it must be like 10 minutes each half or something.
Let's play kitchen sink football.
Yeah, he's Matt Davis is quite I don't know how to describe. He's very rough around the edges. He doesn't sugarcoat anything. He'll say it exactly how it is. Very brutal. So.
East Midlands Airport, 600 AM, worldwide.
Identification confirmed. Welcome and continue in your present course.
You know, that's the way it is, and it's sometimes better that way.
Out of clouds.
Oh, what the heck? Did I really do that? I got this application last year called Kitchen Sink, and it's got a load of games on it. And I'm playing NFL football at the minute. It says, for some reason I put Cessna 6779 in as one of the players. It's just said Cessna 6779 do you want to kick off or something?
Alright.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
Good morning, Tongan E190, wind 2409, runway 31 right for the land.
SK737, you are leaving the airspace of our airport. We wish you a safe flight.
Oh no, it hasn't. I can't believe I put Cessna 6779 and 6 in as a player's game.
Yeah. 121.9. And you know the annoying thing is, if people understood in the mainstream community, I'm sure we could get really good flight sim add-ons. Like Matt Davis does a lot of developing, and an add-on for us that could enhance our simulation, you know, is not something that would take a massive amount of time. You just got to have someone who understands flight sim and is willing to work with people.
Yeah.
That's the ideal thing, you know. Matt Davis is yeah, but there we go. Oh. As if a screw's just fallen out my chair. Great. Right, well, we'll sort that later. Croatia have scored in his game. It's 2-0 again.
Oh god.
Flying through clouds. Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
Oh god, in my game it's 7-0 to Packers.
And Harry Kane's just pulled one back in his game for England.
Nice.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
If you go and watch it on his stream, it's pretty realistic actually. The way it like sounds and the commentary.
Yeah, I should do that. Does he archive his broadcasts? Because my iPad isn't booted at the minute, and my iPod for some reason.
They'll be archived, yeah.
List East Midlands Airport, 524 km ahead, 37 min, Eurofly.
The airspace of a new state. Identification confirmed. Welcome and continue in your present course.
Two.
Go on, force England to win.
Viewer Kyuksek, I am seriously curious. Did you ask Stefan if NVDA still said blank when you press control?
You have entered the airspace of a new airport. Squawk
4206007.
No, I haven't.
Is it true? I heard that in previous versions of Eurofly it was possible to took the control over the computer of someone. Haha.
It was possible to take control of the computer. I don't know about that. I mean, it happened to me. Yes, it did happen to me live on stream a while ago. I mean, I don't know. Originally I thought that was the NVDA remote, but I mean it could have been Eurofly. Where did you hear that, Yuga? No, I haven't asked him yet, Borak. I'll have a look once I actually get the test version. Does it do it all the time or only in the Eurofly window? Because if it's only in the Eurofly window, I think it's going to be pretty low down his priority list.
Yeah, if it's on about that thing doing blank when you do control, yes, it's only in the Eurofly window.
It's only in the Eurofly window. Okay. Well, I mean, I'll see if I can get it fixed, Borak, but I'm not promising anything. We'll see how it goes.
Viewer Kyuksek, only in Eurofly window.
Yeah, we'll see what I can do, but it's not going to be. I don't think it'll be his priority because it's manageable. It's a tad annoying, but it's manageable. Yeah, where did you hear that then, Yuga? That it was possible, or was it just on this stream? Yeah, it did happen live on stream.
Because I saw a stream title of you in the past.
Oh right, yeah, that's okay. Just checking. I was just wanted to make sure like no one had that happen to them before as well. I was going to say if it was Eurofly. Yeah, that did happen. Yuga in the stream. Yeah, it was. I think it was NVDA remote. Someone managed to hack the server.
I don't think Eurofly has any relevance about controlling computer.
No, I don't think it was Eurofly. Yeah, Yuga. I think it was NVDA remote, because what me and Marshall were doing was using NVDA remote to have control over the plane, and we weren't using a secure server, it was just the normal one for NVDA remote, and somehow someone guessed our key, and
traffic, descend.
and decided they were going to have a bit of fun.
Descend now. Traffic,
Some stupid idiot
descend,
who clearly just doesn't have anything else better to do decided they were going to have a bit of fun and crash the plane. But I think that was NVDA remote, not Euroflight itself.
Altitude at 10.
Let's go 737, climb and maintain 11,000.
Yes, buddy, we will climb. Just give me a minute. Yeah, you see, that's weird, Borak. I don't know what causes it, because mine doesn't do it when I press control. But Marshall says it does.
Yeah, I do have NVDA set as the main synthesizer, and it does that.
Oh, right, if it's set as the main synthesizer.
Continue on your present course and
I see, yeah. Yeah, because I don't have mine set as the main synthesizer, mine's sappy, that'll be why then. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I will mention it to him, Borak.
Because you don't use its NVDA support.
Yeah. That'll be why then.
You are leaving the
okay.
I'm gonna go get my meds and I will log out and then come back on.
Alright, see you, Marshall. Yeah, I'll mention it to him, Borak. My main priority is improving the realism of the sim.
Viewer Kyoksek, I think what it does is it sends an empty text to NVDA so it says blank.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, once we get this, once we are allowed to test it, as in the small group around Stefan are allowed to test it, I'll make sure that it does still do it, which I imagine it will, because it's in the same coding language and I don't think that will have been changed or anything. So I'll see if it still does it, which I imagine it will, and then I'll report it to him and say it's still doing this in Eurofly 3, can we see if we can get it fixed. But no, that makes sense, it's trying to send it and it's blank, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure we'd be able to fix it, but it's just not right at the top of the list. Yeah, that stream where we crashed, that was simply the reason was because, like I say, we were using NVDA mode.
And if sending blank text is the case, it would be a very simple fix. Just tell the program if it's using screen reader support not to send that blank text.
Yeah, if that is the case, it's not going to be difficult, is it? That makes sense, yeah. Okay, I'll mention it to him anyway. When the time is right and I can actually test it. I don't want to, you see, I'm already emailing him with stuff that I'm doing. I don't want to keep emailing and be like, this is wrong, can we do this? Something's going on with Team Talk again. But I will, once we get it, I'll mention it.
Viewer Kyoksek, thank you.
7679. But yeah, that day I'd posted to the Eurofly mailing list, that was why. And some idiot on the Eurofly mailing list, I mean, we all know how toxic the Eurofly mailing list can be. Someone on there decided they would see if they could get in, and they did, and they crashed the plane. Which I'm sure for them was a good laugh. For about 2 minutes. So, hope they enjoyed the little moment, but there we go.
Hooger Kyar, I reported to you last week that I wrote Stefan about JAWS bugs in Access with a Braille display. But until yet, he has not answered.
Yeah, okay. He is quite slow at responding. I know he is there and checking his emails, but I think at the moment his primary focus is on Eurofly 3. That's what he's focusing on, and so he's not really focused on Eurofly 2. So yeah, unfortunately there's not a lot that can be done about it if he's not responding. I mean, I could mention it to him, but I don't know whether he would do much about it, because like I say, Eurofly 2 is just kind of as it is now, and he's kind of turned to Eurofly 3. So if it's still there when Eurofly 3 comes out, then yeah, report it again, and yeah, so that can go there, and hopefully it'll fix it. There are a few bugs known in Eurofly 2 that, you know, other than Braille, there are a few bugs that, you know, haven't been fixed or aren't being fixed now because we're kind of looking at Eurofly 3, but they're manageable. You know, they're not ideal, but they're manageable.
List East Midlands Airport, 378 km ahead, 26 Eurofly.
Tell you what, let me just go back to my things for Eurofly document and just add these things down. Do I still have the things for Eurofly document?
Hooger Kyar, oh yes, for example the tower bug, which tells to late to decent.
Yeah. That's partly a bug, yeah.
Menu. Running applications list. Documents 01 column. Eurofly. Menu. D documents. Running applications. Eurofly.
1 second.
Transponder 8. 2 1 8. Eurofly.
Right, anyway, yeah, I'll note these things down. I'm making a list of things that I need to speak to Stefan about, and I will gradually slip them in as we get closer to the release of Eurofly 3, so that hopefully they're sorted.
Marshall Fairbrother, I wish I could code.
I think a lot of people do, Marshall. But that's the problem with all the people on the mailing list who want things and say, I wish it could do this, I wish it could do that, and they write massive long emails saying what they want Eurofly to do, and yet none of them can code and none of them can be bothered to do it for themselves. So, you know, I think if you can't code and you can't do it for yourself, you're not really in a position to demand. You can suggest, but don't demand and say, I want you to do this and this and this and this needs to be put in.
Out of clouds.
You know, if you want to go out to the world and prove that you can make a better flight simulator, then go ahead. You know, no one's stopping anyone who wants to do that from the mailing list or anywhere. If they want to go out there and make a better sim than Eurofly and they can code it and support it, then I'll come and play it and I'll congratulate you and say, you know what, you've done a great job. But until now I've seen no one on that mailing list who has complained who has actually been able to go and make their own. And again, there's a difference between constructive criticism and just plain constant criticism. So Right, we're getting close to the UK now, we're over France. And I think for version 3 anyway, just to let anyone know, by the way, just to save you the trouble, if you are considering recording a tower and you haven't already, then there is a possibility that you may have to record it again anyway, because it may be restructured for adding new stuff. So if you are considering doing it and you haven't already, don't bother until Eurofly version 3 is ready, or, you know, Stefan may approach some people and say, I'll record a tower. I don't know how it's going to work, but yeah.
Burek Yuksek, it should be restructured with the alphabet so we can add custom call signs.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice, yeah. If we could have something other than SK737. I mean, it's not definite that it is going to be restructured, according to Stefan. There may be a possibility we can add stuff that we need to add without restructuring it, because there are other things higher up on the list. But if it needs restructuring, then hopefully we'll just go the full way and do all the stuff. Like, yeah, we can do the whole alphabet, we can do the numbers, and all the stuff that we might possibly need. But yeah, it's all about prioritising at the moment, because, you know, I could sit here and write 100 things down on a list that I would like to have improved in Eurofly version 3 or changed, but, you know, the unfortunate reality is we can't change all of them. There's just not enough time, and, you know, otherwise we'd be here for years and we'd be stuck on Eurofly 2. So there's not enough time to do everything we might want. So it's yeah, it's prioritising and saying, you know, what needs improving the most, and then yes, we can go on to Eurofly 4 or 5 or whatever else, you know, and keep improving. But yeah.
Burek Yuksek, sending small ideas slowly makes more sense anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We want to build the sim, you know. It's not about you know, okay, we'll give you the best version of Eurofly in I don't know 7 years time, because then people won't like that. It's a lot better to send things slowly, build things slowly, and, you know, every version is going to be an upgrade. And if every version is adding more stuff, you will get to a point where it's actually quite a good sim.
Marshall Fairbrother, then I could help you and I would spend a lot of time on it.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. We've got target areas for where we want to improve. We've got them mapped out. There's specific areas that are being targeted where we've said this is what we are improving. So there's, you know, there is a list of things where we've said, right, this is concrete what we would like to do, and then anything else as we go can just be added on. And again, you know, yeah, there won't be things that are on the list that we might want, but that's what's being targeted in version 3.
Marshall Fairbrother, I will probably do it for at least 3 hours every day.
Probably do what, Marshall? You mean if you could code? Well, yeah, I mean, it's the same for everyone. If I could code, I would do it, but I can't code, and I just haven't got the time to learn at the moment. I really haven't, and I don't think I'd have the patience. I'm not the right kind of person to be able to code. Anyone can code, but it's got to be done, you know, at least to a relatively okay standard. And coding for me just has no appeal. It's just so boring. I mean, I know that I would think, oh yeah, well there's something on the other side, like a flight sim or something, But I think for me, I would just find it so dull, just coding, that I would just give up. It's just, you know, just me. I can, you know, I can help, I can put my mind to other things, I can do your audio, I can help with your aircraft systems, with your knowledge, I can help with, you know, adding things in different ways to the game, which is kind of what I'm doing. Not in a coding way, but in a more data kind of way. So like providing aircraft data, providing aircraft statistics and information, things like that, that can be put into Eurofly, because, you know, it's not just a case of getting it off, I don't know, Wikipedia and chucking it in. You have to kind of implement it so that when you actually fly the plane, it fits in correctly. I mean, I'll give you a basic example. The takeoff speed of the aircraft has to be exactly correct, so that when you put in the weights, it's correct to the weights. That kind of thing. You know, it's not just, you can't just search on the internet, what is the takeoff speed for a Boeing 747, and it pops up and you just stick it in and boom, you're done. It takes a lot longer than that, because you have to really experiment with it and get it exactly the right figure so that the takeoff speed is correct if you're, you know, you've got a lot of fuel in, you're really heavy, or if you're pretty light. So it is, yeah. There are other ways than coding that you can contribute. And rip, my phone has died, so I cannot watch the stream, but luckily I've got restream chat, so yeah. Alright, I'm just going to go and quickly put this on charge. I'll be back in 1 second.
Hooger Kyar, I can a little bit code in C++, but I think it's not enough. I could maybe program a little calculator, but not more, haha.
Right, I'm back. Apologies to whoever just sent that message, I didn't hear it because I was gone. So if you could just copy and paste it back into the chat and send that again, that'd be grateful. I'd be grateful.
You have entered the East Midlands Airport, 227 Identification.
Yep, we are getting close. How's our fuel? Yeah, we've got loads of fuel. So, let me just do a quick approach check and stuff. So we've got current landing airspeed is set at exactly 250 with the fuel and passengers we've got on board.
Out of clouds.
So we should be good on that. The weather should be fine in East Midlands as well, so I don't see we should have any problems.
Marshall Fairbrother, what's with the high-pitched identifying voice?
I don't know, Marshall. It did get changed, didn't it? In one of the updates, I'm sure, for some reason, it like pitched up when you went into a new thing, and it was like it just all pitched up. I was like, what? Yeah, I reckon that was I don't know what happened there or how that changed. I really don't know. Go back into the cabin a little bit, shall we? Just listen to what they're doing. Right, we're over the east of England, specifically Essex. Nice. On 202 km out from East Mids. It's quite annoying. There's actually no A320s in and out of East Mids in the real world. Like there is, but barely. Like it's all Ryanair and Jet 2. There's no A320 operators pretty much. which is annoying because the A320 is my favourite aircraft, so I just want to fly it out of there, but there never is any, so I have to make these flights up. What's going on with the seat belts as well? Well, we'll put them on now anyway.
Marshall Fairbrother, I might record something new for that. I might record it as if I am controlling or something.
Yeah. Well, hopefully identifying will be taken out. We'll see. We will see. We get what we get in the new version. I'm just so not looking forward to telling the mailing list that they're not going to have a beta, which is why I'm not going to bother telling them. It's just going to be hilarious to sit back and watch the little children cry when they realise there's not going to be one. And really, they only have themselves to blame.
We've entered
a new airport.
4, 5, 3. 45.
Viewer Kyuksek, did you note what you will tell Stefan?
No, I didn't note it because Word stopped responding or something. It was being a pain, but I will note it.
SK737, descend to 4000.
List East Midlands Airport, 174.
Right, I'm actually going to ignore him and descend in a minute because we're a little bit early. I think someone just logged into the channel on Team Talk, but I can't hear anything either. Don't know if my volume's too high.
It was me.
Oh, hi. So we're just doing a stream here. A320 into East Mids. This is Gus, everyone. It's a friend of the stream.
Hello, folks. Hope everybody's doing okay.
Right, we'll start our descent now. So go down that. Go. I'll shut the guy up on the radio. Yeah, anyway, Borat, I didn't note the things down, but I can remember them. It was the control bug and the Jaws braille display bug.
Flying through clouds.
Dogger Kyar, I can a little bit in C++, but I think it's not enough. Maybe I could program a little calculator, but not more, haha.
Is that modded? Is that Airbus modded? Or is that standard default?
I think it's default one. Yeah, default.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Yugo, I think we'd need more than that to for a flight sim, unfortunately. That's the thing, and there's so many different levels of coding. It can go from really simple to complex. Oh, and let me just kill this music as well. Otherwise, that's going to get in the way.
Flying through clouds.
Amazon Music. Bye.
You have entered airspace of the airport. Squawk
Out of clouds.
109.
I'm gonna head out for now. I'll just check in and see what's up.
Alright, see you later, guys. I might come over and have a chat with you later.
Yep.
Alright, see you.
You're in a bit.
See ya.
Yep.
Right, 1709 in there.
Identification confirmed.
East Midlands Airport, 138 km.
Let me see if Word is going to work now. And then Yeah, it's been a pain. I don't know why documents just aren't reading. I think it's the bug with NVDA. I'll restart it and I'll remember them anyway and note them down when we land after the stream. And the good thing is I've always got the stream archive, so if I forget I can always go back and watch it, it's fine. If there's any follows or anything coming through on Twitch or subs on YouTube at the moment, I can't see them because my phone's just over the other side of the room recharging, but thank you for the support. We're almost at 100 subs on the channel, which is really great. We're like 2 or 3 off or something, and Twitch is continuing to grow as well. So you know, that might sound small to some people, the fact that we're nearly at 100 subs on the channel, but that is something that I never imagined when we started the channel. Probably about, it must have been just about a year ago, really. Right, how are we doing? Yeah, we're dropping nicely. Yeah, we'll be fine. What airport are we in contact with? Cambridge. Oh, very posh.
Traffic, climb,
wow.
Climb.
That scared me a bit. It's a bit of a loud thing.
Traffic, climb,
oh yeah, I've got to cancel that.
Traffic, climb now.
Alright people, it's for your safety. Shut your face. Stop shouting. You're fine. Thank you. It is for your safety that I'm doing it, remember. Right. I'm going to take control of this descent now because we're going to be a little bit high. Let's descend at -10. Continue, we just had to rock it up. Right. Right, just past, we're getting up to 90 kilometres out, and we're coming back on that altitude profile there. We're a little bit high still, but we'll get there. Let's close the door now, so we can't hear them passengers.
737, you are leaving the airspace of our airport. We wish you a safe flight.
See you, Cambridge.
Flying through clouds. Set frequency.
Right, we're now going over to 121.6. That was almost SOS, but with 1 digit, it wasn't.
Out of clouds.
Right, let me just do one more check of our current landing speed, make sure it hasn't dropped. No, it's still 250. It doesn't matter if you're a little bit above or below. For anyone who doesn't know, you can be 20 above and 20 below your landing speed to get a successful landing. You don't want to be any more than that. We're now heading into East Midlands over Northamptonshire. Yeah, we should be alright on the altitude. We're still a little bit high, but we'll get back. Still got another 70 kilometres to run. I'll grab my phone once we land and check the chat and everything. Just make sure I haven't missed anything. So don't worry
Flying through clouds.
if I haven't responded to something.
Marshall desktop logged onto the server. Marshall desktop join channel.
Right, are you there, Marshall?
Yep, 1 second. For some reason you're in the route, not all things flying.
Left channel, Deadlands on desktop, left channel route, join channel, all things flying.
Do
Marshall
that,
desktop,
team.
left channel route, Marshall desktop, join
I
channel.
don't know what happened with that.
I mean, I don't mind you being in the route, but
No, that doesn't matter.
Don't mind
I
us
don't
being
know
in the
why. I
route.
think it chucked me. It did that bug where it chucks me back out to the route. Right, let's get rid of NVDA now. Ready for landing.
I heard KN4 EHP login.
Yeah. So we're 61 out. We are, yeah, 3,600 meters. We'll be fine. We've caught up on that altitude thanks to that pesky TCAS. Would you just keep an eye on chat for me? If you've got anything up. It should read stuff out if you haven't.
I'll have to get.
Oh, it doesn't matter if you haven't got anything up.
I'll have to get the stream up on my desktop.
That's alright, don't matter. I just can't check back over stuff on my phone. Because we're going to be landing soon. Doesn't matter.
It's alright, I'll get it up on my desktop.
Alright.
Out of clouds.
Right, let me just do a quick weather check. Clear, temperature 24, breeze northern 2 kilometers per hour. Bit of a wind coming out of Corfu when we were taking off, but we're fine here. Just going to pull back.
What's the wind favouring?
What does it say? It is giving me breezy northern, but on the heading we're coming in, we would be on a runway 27 at East Mids.
Oh.
Because that's the way we're coming in.
Yeah.
The wind isn't really a factor, to be honest. It's barely even there. There's like nothing really.
If it was gusting to 2-1, then I'd probably be worried.
Oh no, it's nowhere near 2-1. It's 2 kilometers per hour, which I don't know exactly what that is in knots, but barely anything.
Yeah, it's almost calm.
What exactly? Right, we're 37 out. Yeah, good on the altitude. We've pulled that back nicely.
Yeah, I've got you up on my desktop, so.
Okay. 6472. And if anyone who's thinking about doing it could just not put anything in the chat as per usual, just as I land, because obviously I'm using SAPI, and it will read the message out over the top of the SAPI. So if anyone could just refrain from using chat until we get down now, that would be most appreciated. Oh yes, this whatever her name is, air hostess, is very, oh, air stewardess, well, I don't know what you call them. It's very very serious. Thank you. Right, yeah, we're looking good on the altitude, and we will start bringing our speed back soon, even more. Looking good. Alright. Start bringing that speed back now, so that we're nice and configured early. Right. A little bit fast for the flaps still, but we'll get them going in a second. Go for something like a flaps 3 approach in the Airbus.
582.
Right, let's get the flaps going now.
492.
Yeah.
We might as well do gear nice and early, and I'll stop the speed from decreasing there. Don't need to slow down too much too early. But we're nicely configured. Looking good. We'll keep the automatics in a bit longer with the auto nav and stuff. Good, let's get our speed coming back a little bit more. Altitude is, yeah, good. We can just stop descending quite as fast, that's fine. Speed is coming back nicely. Right there, it's perfect. 249, that'll do. No, seatbelt, you're going to stay fastened, thank you. I didn't mean to hit that, I meant to do Control N, not Control B. Right, we're looking good. Altitude is pretty much fine. And now, all we have to do is make sure we land nicely. And don't smash it into the runway. No, you're not. Give me clearance to land. Come on. You're not experiencing heavy traffic. I don't believe you.
We're experiencing heavy traffic and do not have any available runway. SK737, you are clear
Thank
to
you.
land. I repeat, you are clear
Right.
to land.
Here we go then. Let's aim for this 27 right there on the runway, as it would be in real life, and let's try and get a nice landing rate. And that was a bit bumpy, but we'll take it. I think we were about -4 when we touched down, which would probably equate to about a minus 300 feet per minute landing. So a little bit bumpy, but we'll take it, yeah, whatever. And yeah, so flaps up. 115.7. I don't know what the speed is doing, but it's still increasing, which I don't need it to do. Thank you. Stop there. We've got the very cringy applause sound that everyone hates, which I still need to replace with silence. Yes, we have.
Until the aircraft has come to a complete stop. We hope you were satisfied with our services and hope you will fly with us again.
We hope you are all safe and were not injured by that bumpy landing.
69, 61.
But I think we'll be fine. It was just a bit of a firm landing, that's all. I would call it a Ryanair landing, but I'm in an A320, so that wouldn't work.
-66. 26. -42. -22.
Let's get this thing stopped about there. We'll do nicely and perfect. We'll go parking brakes on then. We'll take the nav out. We'll clear the FMC because we don't need anything in there. We'll go that off, pressure off, climate off. We'll turn the TCAS off. Weather radar is off already. Status
Marshall
off.
Fairbrother, this
off.
is a test for after you get down. I
Yeah.
am trying to use the desktop YouTube website and I am typing in chat.
Yeah, that's working fine, Marshall. Seems fine. Right, we'll open the doors for the cabin. Engines can both go off because that's all sorted. We'll take the seat belts out as well. And
yeah,
get the
it's
doors
a little
open.
bit laggy when I was putting stuff in, but it worked.
Good. Right, yeah, we can use chat now, everything. Right, let's get these people off. And fuel is 2,500 litres left pretty much, so we had enough if we needed to go around. Let's go radios off, transponder off. We'll leave that just on there, and we are good to go. Pretty much we're all sorted. Not bad at all. What was our time on that? 2,186 kilometres, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Back from Corfu. We'll take that.
0.
And they're all off very quickly as per usual with Eurofly. We'll get that closed. Cockpit door can be closed. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Computer can go off.
Computer off.
And the plane is just completely shut down, so we're sorted with everything there.
Okay.
We'll get rid of that. Let me see if I can... no, I'll do that after the stream. I was going to note down those things, but I've got them, so I'll note them down as soon as the stream's done, and I can just make sure everything's working with that. So, once it lets me get to the OBS
menu,
window, there we go. Right, I'll hang around for a few minutes in case there's any last minute questions or anything, which I'm sure there won't be, but I just want to make sure. So let me just go and grab my phone and stuff, and I will be back in 1 second.
Be advised, I'm not monitoring the chat. Be advised.
Channel message from Marshall desktop. Be advised I am not monitoring chat at this time.
That's fine, Marshall. Yeah, I'm just going to launch the YouTube out and just check chat there. I think we're good there. Let me just check there's not been any Twitch follows that I need to just say thanks for as well. I think we're good. So yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. It's been another great stream. We've had loads of people in the chat. Unfortunately, of course, we didn't get the departure, but we've had another chat about Eurofly 3. I think that's going to be a hot topic on every stream I do. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to, you know, just, I don't know, probably do something a bit different to flight simming, just to have a bit of a break. And I'll be back maybe next weekend at some point. I really don't know, but we'll probably be doing some more flight requests. We might have a bit of FSX just to do something a bit different that we haven't done for a while. And yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed it. We've had a fun 2 days worth of streaming, with of course the pressure system failure. We did a flight request from Borak and from Yuga, and we've also had a lot of new people in the chat who've been interacting a lot. So yeah, thanks for watching. It's been fun, both streams, and I will see you in probably a week's time when we do another stream. Probably back in FSX. See you. Thanks for all joining in. It's been fun.
Settings button. List.